Hello everyone, it's me, the one dude on the internet you watch occasionally, and once again, no, it's not that I don't know how to shave. My facial hair just grows in weird. Stop leaving comments saying, hey, you missed a spot. It's not funny. You're not funny. No one likes you. Kids' toys. Toys when you were kids, when you used to sit down on the couch, maybe by yourself, maybe got a bag of chips, and you're just sitting there thinking about how your father left, and then you see a toy, you see an ad, a commercial for a toy, and then you get super excited, you run to your mom, you say, Mom, I want this toy, I want it now. She says, hey, shut the fuck up, you dumb kid, you really think we have money for freaking toys? I just spent $5 a month on your goddamn RuneScape membership, and you're acting like I'm just gonna be a cash cow popping out dollars. That happens to a lot of people. There's a lot of toys that, for example, I wanted when I was a kid but never got. And now, since I'm a big boy adult, I could probably go back and buy these toys. I could buy these toys right now. Who knows? After I look at all these, maybe I will. Maybe I'll buy some of these toys just for me, or maybe for my son. Probably for me. I'll say it's for my son. Then my wife will catch me in the back room just playing with some toys. It's not weird. It's not weird at all. Just thinking about the amount of toys when I was younger that I really wanted that I never got. I just wanted to look back at them and be like, wow, those were either really stupid or wow, I want that now. And not just to make this only about me. I made a tweet for you guys to send me toys that you never got that you always wanted. So let's start with the one toy that I always wanted when I was a kid, that I really, really wanted. And it was Power Wheels. It's one of those toys that if you had them in school, it turned you into the loser that no one talks to in class, to literally the coolest kid in school. Like, everyone loves you if you had the Power Wheels. People will want to come over to your house. Even if no one likes you, they'll want to come over to your house just so they can ride in your Power Wheels. And that's why I wanted it, because no one liked me, and I just wanted someone to come to my house for once. I love Power Wheels so much, and I remember there was this raffle when I was a little kid. And for some reason, in my really small brain when I was a kid, I convinced myself that this was mine. This was mine. This was Aaron's Power Wheels. Like no one could touch it. I was like, I remember we were at like this event, and I kept like walking past it, just like, that's mine. That's mine. You don't go anywhere, baby, because you're staying right there for daddy. And I kept having this delusion in my mind, and when I lost, I flipped shit. I was crying when I saw that freaking other kid walk up and grab it and take my Power Wheels away. It was mine. Still to this day, I think of how much my life could have changed if I actually won that Power Wheels. All the cool kids would find me so cool. I'd have been so cool in school. But alas, the Power Wheels never was in my grasp. Now, honestly, I cannot think of a person, a being on this planet, who did not want this as a kid. Or at least from me, from a personal standpoint, this was the coolest shit in the world.
Fellow duelists, behold the next evolution of dueling, the Duel Disc. Who will accept this challenge?
The Duel Disc was the biggest power move in the world. It didn't matter if you had any Blue Eyes White Dragons, any Dark Magicians, any rare cards. It didn't even matter if you had Exodia in your deck. The cool thing, the most important part about what you have when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the Duel Disc. I mean, have you guys ever walked into a room where two people have Duel Disc and they stare at each other and then one goes, fool, and then they snap it out? Shit's about to get real. But when I was a kid, everyone wanted them and everyone was jealous of the person who had them. Or maybe it was just me. Maybe I was delusional and I was just a weird kid who really wanted that Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Disc. I don't know. I just remember the one kid who had it. He didn't really know much about Yu-Gi-Oh! He didn't really understand the game much, but he had it. So people respected him. They didn't care what was in his deck. They didn't care what was in his heart of cards. They just cared that he held the Duel Disc. Here, let's see what else you guys put. Oh, fleshlight. Oh, dildo. Fleshlight. Dildo. 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 I just want you guys to know that everyone who posted on that tweet and said dildo and fleshlight, you were very funny, and I give you guys a round of applause for being the comedic geniuses you are. I'm really proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourselves.
Soccer Boppers! Soccer Boppers! You can
Sock and Boppers was probably on the top of my list when I was a little kid, because, you know, punching your siblings was something that obviously you want to do as a kid, And Sock'em Boppers is basically an excuse to beat the crap out of each other because, you know, it doesn't hurt as much. It might still hurt a little bit, but it doesn't hurt as much. So that's why Sock'em Boppers were the coolest thing. But I don't know if they sell them anymore. They should, because honestly, I don't understand how any kid would not want to beat the crap out of their siblings.
Soccer Boppers. More
Look who's coming to make it great. Yeah, we're making something new with Easy Bake.
And of course, we all can't forget the Easy Bake Oven. And let's be real, fellas, boys, it doesn't matter if it was a girl toy or whatever, you wanted it. You wanted to bake brownies and cookies and cakes in a freaking Easy Bake Oven. Everybody did. Like, are you kidding me? Or I don't know, maybe I'm just a weirdo who always wanted to play with my sister's Easy Bake Oven and make some brownies and stuff. I mean, it's a good excuse to just eat some brownies, cakes, and muffins or whatever. Like, obviously it's not gonna taste great, but hey, like, it's an excuse to eat junk food. Thinking back, I don't know, were they dangerous? I feel like that would be like a hazard, because I know there was actually like heat coming from it. Like, it was basically a microwave. Yep, Easy Bake Oven was not safe. Apparently, like, since it got up to 400 degrees, because, you know, it's actually baking something, kids stuck their fingers in the side slots and burned their fingers. But that doesn't matter, right? Unsafe toys are the funnest toys. Change my mind. I'm literally just making a shopping list for me at this point. And we can't forget the coup de grace of I guess 2000s kids, 90s kids. The legendary Razor scooter. When this shit hit in 2003, it was the biggest thing around. For all kids, adults, parents, dogs, cats, everyone wanted a scooter. Because let's be real, all kids thought skateboarding was just the coolest thing in the world, but no one actually wanted to spend the time to learn actually how to skateboard because, you know, skateboarding's difficult to learn. So a lot of kids are like, oh, scooters. It's basically skateboarding without the actual skateboarding. And this, just like the Power Wheels, just like the Dual Disc, was just one of those things that if you had the coolest colors, the nicest, the cleanest, that maybe you had the brakes with the sparks on the back, whoever had that was just the coolest kid in the school. We're talking about back when popularity wasn't based on how many kids like you, but it was based on the coolest toy that you owned. And I just want to mention something real quick. I've been watching a lot of these toy commercials, and something I've noticed from commercials then to now is back then, they felt super hype. Like, a freaking scooter commercial has two Shaolin monk ninjas going at it, swinging their Razor scooter around, and it's like high energy music, these dudes flipping around the Razor scooter, showing off their skills. Like, it's crazy stuff. Now, I don't know if it's just because I'm older and I don't really see kids' toys commercials so much, but it seems like every new commercial I see, it tends to be a lot more tame and not like, you know, yelling in your face like, this is the coolest shit in the world. But dude, those commercials were the best. When you're a kid seeing two ninjas just go at it with a Razor scooter, you want that. You want that in your life. See what else you guys put. Innocence, love and affection, weed. Once again, round of applause for the comedians in the Twitter replies. Very funny. Very funny. I just want to let you guys know you're really funny. Now for a little bit of change of pace. I'm going to talk about a toy that absolutely not a single person in the world wanted, but for some reason, it was advertised to hell. Everyone knows what this is. Honestly, I'd be very surprised if you don't know what this is. I am honestly concerned of anyone who actually got this, but I am of course talking of the wonderful, the magnificent Zoobooks.
Now your child can visit steamy jungles, grassy plains, and the dark depths of the oceans to meet and learn surprising facts about the magnificent animals that live there, all through the captivating, colorful pages of Zoobooks, the publication especially created for young readers.
I mean, let's be honest, there's nothing that a child wants more in the world than reading a bunch of facts about animals. I mean, I know I did when I was a kid. Still to this day, I wonder who got this. Who got this? Because this had to have been doing well. It has to still be doing well because the website is still up and it looks like it's got some new stuff. I don't know, maybe schools use Zoobooks or something like that, but even when I was a child, I was so confused as to how they were doing so well to where they can have an ad after every single show, like on every single commercial, on every channel. I always saw Zoobooks all the time. Sorry, Mom, I don't want to visit steamy jungles. I want to grab my dual disc and duel my friend. I don't give a crap about frogs or otters or lions, okay?
Call 1-800-441-2400. You must be 18 years or older to call.
And something about this commercial, and something about a lot of commercials like this stuck with me, is the whole must be 18 years or older to call. I always thought to myself, what if I did call? Like when I was a child, I genuinely thought if I called Zoobooks that I would get arrested. Like someone would come to my house and take me away from my family. I don't know why. It was just the scariest, daunting thing to me that it says you have to be 18 years or older to call. Because what are the punishment? What happens? I never called. I wish I did. But I was too scared. I didn't know what would happen if I called and I wasn't 18 years old. You know what? I'm 18 years or older. Let's call them now. You know what? I'm 18 years or older now. Let's call them now. I want to see what happens. I've never called them before.
You have reached a national telemarketing company.
Okay, so that number doesn't exist anymore. So I guess they either went to a new number or maybe Zoobooks just doesn't exist anymore. But they do have a website. So if you guys still want to get Zoobooks, you still can. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to talk about more useless things like this, make sure to go check out my Twitch stream because I am streaming right now. You can go chat with me and we could talk about really useless things. But before you cuties leave and go off in your cars and listen to your musics, or maybe you're just sitting down, study and listen to your musics, or maybe you're gonna go work out and listen to your musics, you should probably pick up better headphones than the ones you got now. And yes, there are better headphones than the one you got now. Talking about the best headphones, the best wireless headphones around, we're talking about Raycon. Now, I've been sponsored by these guys in the past, and the main reason I am continually doing this is because of the fact that I use these things all the time, and they have been the best wireless headphones I have used, and honestly, one of the only, sponsors that I genuinely love, that I genuinely use all the time. Like, I honestly cannot recommend Raycon enough for you guys. And I'm just letting you guys know, this is coming from someone who produces music all the time and listens to music, and when I listen to my music after I produce it or something like that, I like popping in these headphones just to get a different idea of the mix, because when you listen to a music that you finish, you want to listen to it on different platforms, on speakers, in a car, in these headphones. And these headphones are just the best for listening to music on an earbud standpoint, and they start about half the price of any other premium wireless headphones. And these things I've had really expensive wireless earphones, and these things blow them out of the water. And the latest model, the E25, the one I'm using right now, is the best one yet. Seamless Bluetooth, which is an awesome thing. There isn't a really big delay from the Bluetooth, so if you're watching a video or something, it's not going to be weirdly synced. It's really good. The bass is really tight, really loud. Also, just a little cool thing, it comes in a bunch of different colors, so if you like different colors, there you go. So if you guys want to snag yourself a little bit of these Raycon headphones, trust me, you're gonna want them. And not only that, but just the casing, it feels really high quality. The outsides are really soft, has a nice feel to it, fits right in your pocket. It's really nice. So what are you guys waiting for? Go to the link in the description, buyraycon.com/bionicpig, get 15% off your purchase of these headphones. Pick your color, pick your style, just get them. Trust me, it's worth it. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to get your Raycon headphones. I love you all.